Hi, guys. You're listening and watching Out of the Box podcast with Rosie Tran. I am so excited to have a very special guest today. He's an improv teacher, comedian. He used to have his own improv school in New Orleans, an entrepreneur, and now he's teaching improv and mindfulness through comedy. My good friend, Chris Trew. Chris, how are you?
Hey, I am so happy to be here. Thank you, Rosie. Hi, everyone. This is fun. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I'm so excited. I love seeing all your posts and how you're using comedy and mindfulness. I'm actually a big self-help junkie, so I totally get all your posts when you're like, "Okay, comedians, get your shit together." I'm like, I'm one of those comedians that's trying to get my shit together. So improv and mindfulness seem like they go hand in hand because improv is all about being in the moment, but I haven't really seen that much of that aspect of it being taught. So I'm really interested to see how you took that leap from just improv and comedy to focusing on mindfulness and self-help and all these amazing things that are going to help people not just get a laugh, but be joyful and abundant inside.
Yeah, well, for me, it started, when you get into something like improv, you pick up on all these things. I'm not the first person to say, like that these things make you a more mindful person, or that the more you do improv, the more in the moment you'll be. But what I did discover is that there wasn't a lot of people who were focusing heavily on that. It was always treated like a side effect, like, and oh yeah, this will happen too. And I love the art of improv so much, and I'm just such a big comedy person that for me it was a very natural fit to smush them all together. And I think smush, it wasn't even, I mean, it didn't need to be forced. It was a very elegant pairing, all these things. And I always say, I always find myself to be like a fish out of water in comedy circles, it's because a lot of people, as you just said, a lot of comedians, when the show's over, they're talking about, what bars are we going to go hit next, or like,
Let's do
what
cocaine in the bathroom.
right. Well, I was going to say what mischief, but yes, mischief equals cocaine in the bathroom. And I was, not that I'm opposed to like going out and partying every now and then, but I was just like, man, none of my comedian friends are talking about books, and the podcasts they listen to are just straight comedy podcasts, as opposed to podcasts that maybe teach you something, or shine a different light, another aspect of your world and whatever. So I was just like, what happens if I focus on all this? It felt very organic and natural to me, and so that's what I've been doing for the past couple of years.